Howdy guys, welcome back to Mindful May. I have a very fun project I'm working on today. I'm making some Valentine's inspired pants for my sister. If you've been around, you've seen that I've made the made-line pants pattern several times, probably 4 or 5 times. My sister and I are the same size. She loves the pairs that I have and borrows them frequently. So it was time to make her own. And she wanted a pair of red and pink gingham, which we couldn't find. So today we're going to make them. I grabbed 2.5 yards of this red and white gingham from Hobby Lobby. It was 30% off. So the fabric was super affordable. The fabric was $12.23. I also got this fuchsia dye. This, I believe, was $2.99. And then I got some red thread for 99 cents. So all in all, this is $17.18. I also have my sister's trusty dye pot and spoon. These are specifically for dyeing, so we do not cook with these. But I'm not gonna make this on the stove today. I'm going to make it outside. So let's get started. First, we need to pre-wash the fabric. All right, here we go. I think because it was white, it's taking the dye really easily and quickly. It says the first 10 minutes are the most important, to stir continuously. For the past year, I have exclusively worn jewelry from Lanier. Lanier is a minimal jewelry company that sells directly to customers to cut the cost for us. They use recycled gold and silver, they use lab-grown diamonds that are guaranteed conflict-free, and my favorite pieces from them are their gold vermeil. I've spoken about these before, but these gold vermeil pieces are a sterling silver base plated with a thick layer of 22 karat gold, and these are great items for folks like us who don't have a large budget for jewelry, but Lanier also offers solid gold pieces if that's more your style. Another item they specialize in is birthstones, and with my little one on the way, I would love to buy a birthstone for him to celebrate his birthday, but we'll just have to wait and see when he arrives. I've been wearing my pieces from Lanier constantly, around the house, out running errands, even on days when I don't really feel like getting dressed, because they just make me feel a little more put together and stylish. And with the Valentine season coming up, they make a very thoughtful gift for a loved one or even just a treat for yourself. Lanier was kind enough to offer my audience a special offer when you use my discount code MindfulMay. So if you've been looking for everyday pieces that feel intentional and timeless, you can use my code for a discount. I'll leave my link below so you can shop the special offer. This is gonna be cold. All right, now we do another load and wash it with an old towel. Hey guys, I am in my new space in our new house. My sewing area is much smaller than the one I had before, but we are making it work. I will give you a better tour when things are better organized and put away. Right now they are functional, not ideal, but I want to get these pants done. I have been promising them to my sister for so long, and I feel like it's just the project I need to get my sojo back and get back into the rhythm of creating. And I feel like I've just made a lot of excuses over the last several weeks while we've been house sitting and moving, and now we have been in this house for 1 week. It's really time to settle in. So time to get to work on these Valentine's pants, starting with ironing this fabric that we have pre-washed and dyed, and then we washed again with a big towel just to get rid of any dye residue. So now I'm gonna iron it and then we'll start cutting it out. What's up guys? We are in our new space and I'm making my first project since moving in, and my first project in probably 8 weeks. I don't want to bore you with a whole life update. I did a small one on my Instagram, just where we've been the last couple months, mostly just living with family and house sitting until this space was ready. And now we've been here for about 2 weeks. Everything is mostly unpacked and put away. My thrift list has definitely grown. There are just small things around the house that I need for organizing, and a few things in the kitchen to make it a little more usable. So I'm really excited to check out the thrift stores in this area, and I will definitely take you along with me. I'm definitely focused on this project, so I'm gonna finish that up today. I have already overlocked the pockets, attached the pockets, and now we need to understitch them. I sadly did notice that this spot didn't really seem to take the die like everything else did, and it is a front leg panel, which is a tragedy. If it was on the back, I wouldn't feel so bad, but there's not much I can do about it now other than to dye them maybe again after they're assembled. I'm sure using a bigger pot would have helped to spread the fabric. Man, I feel like that's so noticeable just the more I look at it. All right, just a few more quick updates. Update number 1, I just reached 24 weeks pregnant, which is crazy that I'm almost in my 3rd trimester. I feel like it's going by so fast, but then I hear from everyone that the 3rd trimester is the longest. It can feel like the first 2 combined, so we'll see how that goes. But for right now, everything is going by so fast. I'm planning my baby shower, which I'm super excited about. My sister, who the pants are for, is hosting, bless her heart. Second update is that my husband started a YouTube channel, and it is so amazing and beautiful. I'm going to link it below. Here are some screenshots of the thumbnails so far. I'm just so proud of him. He films everything and edits it and color grades it and records his own music and puts it as the background music. It's just so fantastic and beautiful. It's like all of his skills wrapped into one. So if you're into like minimal living, slow living, minimalist lifestyle, go check that out. Do me a favor, that would mean so much to me. Okay, maybe there are only 2 updates. I would love to give you guys a house tour probably in my next video when I thrift for a couple of things, so keep an eye out for that. I'm so excited to thrift for a couple of items for the house to just make it a little more livable and cozy and organized. If you've moved recently, you probably know what I'm talking about. Things just don't quite fit, and we downsized so much from a 2,000 square foot to 765 square feet. Not only do we have to get rid of a lot, I just had to get creative with storage, and I'm still figuring that out. So there's a few more updates. Okay, I remembered one more update. If you didn't hear, we found out the gender of the baby. We're having a boy, which is super exciting. Obviously, like, it's 50-50 chance either way is exciting, but if I imagine having a little baby version of my husband, it's so stinking cute. And that was the other update that I forgot earlier. Okay, the hem of the pants has been set to the inseam that my sister wants, 23.5 inches. And the waistband is also all pinned in place and sewn, except for the little patch for the elastic to go through. So I'll need to get that measurement from her. But once I hem these, I'll be as close to done as I can be for today. This little magnet guy is still kind of new to me, and I am still loving it so much. Like, to clean up pins on my floor or just a clump of pins that I lazily don't put back on the magnet. I love it. Okay, y'all, that is my project all done. Thank you so much for following along and for just keeping up with my life journey as a lot of things are changing lately. I'm so grateful to have this audience and to be making more and more friends on YouTube. It's just such a fun place to build community and to chat with you guys. I definitely have a lot of ideas and videos I want to make before baby comes. More educational sewing videos or shorts, more thrifting videos, and then of course baby related sewing things. So I hope that's exciting for you. It's exciting for me. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.